Some more information and rumors have been going around about what's next for Bray Wyatt. So we'll take a look at that situation and everything that could be going on there with Bray. Let's start things off with another look at Bray Wyatt's electric return to WWE. Like we went over after Extreme Rules, Bray Wyatt, Rob Fee, and everyone else that was involved just gave us a bone-chilling cinematic return like nothing we've ever seen before. The reveal of the puppets now being alive, the visit into the abandoned Firefly Funhouse, an actual reveal of Bray Wyatt just felt like an absolute movie. Everyone, especially hardcore Bray Wyatt fans, always expected an amazing return for him, but no one saw a masterpiece like that coming. So one of the discussions coming out of Bray's return was the Firefly Funhouse puppet, who have once again evolved and have now come to life. And we wonder if that was just a nod and one-night acknowledgement to Bray's past, or if the new live versions of the puppets will be sticking around and playing a big role in his new story. Well, reports and rumors seem to indicate that the puppets will be sticking around and could be a part of a stable led by Bray Wyatt. The Wyatt Six has been a popular fan theory in recent weeks, and strangely enough, the puppets, the Fiend, and Bray Wyatt all make up 6 individuals. One question you may have right off the bat is about the Fiend and Bray Wyatt. Aren't they played by the same person? How can you count that as 2 separate individuals? In reality, yes, the Fiend and Bray Wyatt were previously played by the same person, but not in the storyline world. If you go to Bray Wyatt's run as the Fiend from 2019 to 2021, Bray's character not even one time referred to himself as the Fiend. He made it clear several times that the Fiend was its own separate being. Of course, WWE superstars don't believe Bray, and like Roman Reigns said in his return in 2020, he just called him a freak in a mask. And that's the sort of feeling that everyone who faced the Fiend had. They felt like it was just a mask, but Bray stressed that it wasn't him. And there were a few instances where they confirmed that. WWE TLC 2019. Ordinary Bray Wyatt defeated The Miz, and The Fiend came on the Titantron after that match. Then on Raw in 2020, Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss were walking up the ramp while The Fiend appeared on the Titantron again. So there was just these moments that were sprinkled in there during that run that tried proving Bray's narrative that him and The Fiend were 2 separate individuals. Thankfully, Bray was never unmasked as The Fiend, so that narrative is still intact to this day. And once again, they proved that it was 2 separate individuals at Extreme Rules. The real-life versions of the Firefly Funhouse puppets were all revealed first. But did you notice who got the last major reveal out of those 5 members in the crowd? It was The Fiend. The Fiend got the final reveal out of those 5 and was right there at the barricade. The Fiend easily got the loudest reaction out of the 5 members in the crowd. Then who comes out moments later? Bray Wyatt, of course, walks through the door and makes his return, once again proving that the Fiend was someone else. So basically, for the first time, we had Bray Wyatt and the Fiend in the same room at the same time. And this was always a popular fan theory during the Fiend's first run. Fans always wondered, what if WWE did a reveal to show that Bray wasn't lying and how it actually was someone else? Well, all these years later, and we basically got that reveal at Extreme Rules. So early predictions, it looks like the Fiend will still be in Bray Wyatt's arsenal for him to use at any time. Only difference now is that it won't be his main alter ego anymore. Bray has a new mask, and we even see him talking with the mask on during that television set video in the Funhouse. So chances are that this will be his new alter ego, while the Fiend sort of takes a back seat now. But make no mistake about it, the Fiend is still part of the 6 and could still play a big role. Early reports claim that the 5 individuals in the crowd are just placeholders for the time being. Those individuals behind the mask at Extreme Rules won't be the actual people playing those roles. They were simply stand-ins. It's sort of like early Retribution days where WWE had all these mysterious individuals attacking Raw and Smackdown. But obviously, WWE wasn't sure of the actual members back then. So these placeholders and stand-ins kicked off the story with those little attacks until WWE made the actual reveal of the members later on in the months that followed. So same idea here. They had placeholders to show off these new costumes and roles, but the actual Wyatt 6 members weren't behind those masks at Extreme Rules. There were some clues though, such as the 2 women's titles behind Abby that we talked about, sort of implying that the role will be played by a former women's champion. Alexa Bliss did tweet out a message welcoming her old friend Bray Wyatt back, but then Alexa tweeted one single shrug emoji, which everyone understood as her basically saying that she's unsure if she's even being paired back up with Bray Wyatt again or not. So maybe the members haven't been finalized yet, but it appears that the Abby character has at least held 2 women's championships. Now it's also being reported that Bray Wyatt's brother, Bo Dallas, is also on his way back to WWE. And fans feel like it's a no-brainer that if Bo is returning to WWE, he has a strong shot of working right alongside his brother, possibly as one of those 6 individuals. Joe Gacy is still a popular fan theory name to possibly have some involvement with this hypothetical Bray Wyatt faction. Grayson Waller has also started trolling fans by having Bray Wyatt's lantern in the background of his videos. And even the Abby role could be several different women. Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, and Liv Morgan are the 3 names that fit the dark and insane sort of role. Alexa seems to be the big favorite for the role, considering her history with Bray Wyatt, and the fact that there was 2 women's titles behind Abby. Nikki and Liv have both won 1 women's title apiece. Alexa's the only one out of those 3 names that have won both the Raw and SmackDown women's titles. So no matter who these members turn out to be, it's going to be a very exciting thing to see if Bray is in fact getting his own faction. And like we said after Extreme Rules, sure, we get the big Bray Wyatt reveal, but it's insane to think about how much is still unknown with him. Will he have this faction around him? Will his brother join him? Will Alexa reunite with him? Will these NXT superstars get involved with him? Who will he feud with first? How different is his new character? Will he still take on the Fiend role from time to time? And even how often we'll see Bray is another big question. Will he be coming to the ring for his promos, or will they still be pre-taped and shown on the Titantron? That's all important questions. Everyone obviously wants to see him back as often as possible, but maybe they do dial it back a bit and make his appearances somewhat limited, like they were doing with the Fiend for a while there. So truly it's only the beginning. There's still so much that's unknown about Bray Wyatt's direction. That will be fun to figure out and watch unfold. But what are your thoughts on today's stories with Bray Wyatt? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.